Okay. Hi again. Welcome to 3 Minutes After Midnight. I am your host, Dr. Clark Schmidt. I was going to do three um, investigations up in northern Wisconsin when I lived up there. Um, the picture that you see is called Headwaters Resort on the Manitowish chain. This used to be my hangout on Friday and Saturday nights. They had on Friday and Saturday they had like a guy come in. His name was Stormin Norman, and he was pretty good for a person who did a piano and an organ and a couple other musical instruments, and played mostly polka, which being German, I like to hear once in a while, especially if there's a good German or Polish polka band. But anyways, like I said, this is Headwaters Resort on the Manitowish chain. In fact, my little pointer. If you move down, if you come out from here and then you be the parking lot would be over. The parking lot would be over here, and no, wait a minute. Let me think here. Oops, I'm sorry. This is the rear end, or yeah, this is the rear end of Headwaters. If you move to the front, okay, over here would be the beginning of the chain, where the chain would be, and the chain would be like um, um, not a river, well, like a river type of thing that would flow into Manitowish into the Manitowish water system, or lakes, I should say. Okay, so yeah, I had to relook here. Yeah, this is the back end of of Headwaters. Anyways, the parking lot would still be over in here. Okay, now that we got that. Anyways, like I said, this used to be one of my hangouts in the small town of Boulder, which was like in the summertime, which was about 45 to 5,000, and in the wintertime, about 800. Very, very small town. Excuse me. Anyways, one of my investigators who went on the night that we went to um, Summer Winds um, told me that they were doing some refurbishing inside the place, and they went down into the basement, and guess what they found? That's right, a not a body, but a skeleton. Now, I haven't been up to Boulder Junction since I think the last time was 1986. And this discovery with the bones down in the basement was late 86. 80, yeah, late 86. Um, anyways, this investigator told me is that he decided to do investigation to see if it was haunted, and he said it was. He said a lot of strange things were happening, especially when he was bartending, especially on a Saturday night. Now, sometimes this friend of mine who was the investigator, could embellish a lot of things. Um, but he did send me the news article from the local paper about finding the skeleton, or the workers finding the skeleton, and so I had to take him I had to take him on that. Okay. Um, that really, since I wasn't there to investigate it, I really can't get much more into it, just besides to show you, um, there, see, to show you the picture, of Headwaters. See here, between the two oak trees here, over here. This is beginning of, like I said, of the Manitou, on the Manitouish chain, back in here. Good fishing. Good fishing. Okay. So, like I said, the parking lot was still over. Was still can't get any bigger than it. Was still over here. But I tell you what, this was the local night spot. Like I said, on Friday and Saturdays, and now it's haunt. And now it's a haunted night spot on a Friday and Saturday. Okay. So anyway, by the way, you see the date here, like 10 to 26, 215, is that my brother sent me up some pictures um, while he was in Boulder, and when I took the pictures, is that we just got through my camera, is that we got the date. So you're going to see a lot of dates down on the to the right, and it doesn't mean I wasn't there. It just means is that when I reshot from a picture that was taken, or when I uploaded the picture itself, it just gave the dates of when those pictures were actually uploaded. So this really doesn't mean that I was there back then. Okay, like I said, the last time I was in Boulder, or even in Wisconsin, was back in um, 1986. Okay, so like I said, this is it's man, it's haunted. Okay. If you give me a moment, I'm going to try. If you give me a moment, I wish I could put this on pause, but I can't. So I'm going to upload this one and go to the next one, um, which I think is interesting. No, I'll be talking about, this is the Ashley Inn in Florida, and this is a good story. But when we get down to Florida, okay. So, anyways, going to close this out, and this I'll keep open, and close this out. Okay, this was only 8 minutes and 52. All right, that's all right. So, anyways,